About 40% of Americans say they own a gun or live in a household with one. Guns are used for self-defense 2.5 million times a year. Gun control laws would give too much power to the government over the people. 95% of all U.S. gun owners believe that children should learn about gun safety.
My topic is gun control, and here I'm going to provide statistics and figures related to gun violence. Over 31,244 people die from gun violence. Of those, 3,067 children and teens die from gun violence, and with mass shootings becoming more and more frequent, this number can only be expected to increase. Guns were also responsible for 68% of homicides in 2012. And finally, 19,392 people used a firearm to commit suicide in 2012. That is over half of all suicides, which might have been prevented through stricter background checks and mental evaluations before purchase.
Drug and alcohol abuse is one of the main causes of deaths. 40% of violent crimes occur under the influence of alcohol. Over 90% of those with an addiction begin drinking, smoking, or using illegal drugs before the age of 18. Talking to your children early on is one of the keys to preventing drug and alcohol abuse.
There has been research conducted that 24% of the U.S. high school students were reported using vapes. In high school, 7 out of 10 of them were using it because of an advertisement, which means that the ads that are being promoted are influencing high school students. With people using advertisements on Instagram, it gets them more exposure to tons of people, including people under the age of 18. The mainstream new thing in today's society has to be the e-cigarette, such as the Juul. All across the United States, teenagers have been exposed to the Juul. It is a small vaping device that looks like a thumb drive. The agency said it started an undercover sting operation this month targeting retailers of Juul, including gas stations, convenience stores, and online retailers like eBay. So far, the FDA has issued warning labels to 40 different sites that it says violated the law preventing sales of vaping devices to anyone under 21. There should be more barriers of restriction on the use of tobacco, such as cracking down on IDs. In addition, Juul said it would shut down its Facebook and Instagram accounts in the United States that promoted use of flavored pods.
In the light of so many problems dealing with African Americans and minorities, some communities are fighting against each other because of the difference the races might believe in and is only dividing the country more. Hate crimes in the U.S. have been up by 11.7% since 2014.